Another Wise Maths and Science video. 120 students in Year 10 each use one language to study. The table below shows information about their choices. So if the language is French, Mandarin and Spanish, and the number of students. Now we know the total is 120 students, and what it's asking us to do for part A, complete the accurate pie chart to show this information. Well, the angles around a circle sum to 360 degrees. 360 divided by 120 is equal to 3 degrees per student. 3 degrees per student. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to write that down over here. And if that is the case, then what we're going to be doing, we are going to multiply each one of these by 3. So let's times this one by 3, let's times this one by 3, and let's times this one by 3. And then what we should do, we should get the angles over here. So the angle required on the pie chart, 45 times 3 is going to give us 135 degrees. This one is given to us. 20 times 3 is equal to 60 degrees. And then finally, 55 times 3 is going to give us 165 degrees. Now we need to draw this accurately, so let's get our protractor, place this over here, place the tip right in the middle, and then we're going to measure it out to about 60 degrees, not to exactly 60 degrees. So let's go back, let's draw a line, and let's start from there. So let's draw a line straight from there. And so there's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and that's 60 degrees, so we just stop there. And there afterwards, what we're going to do, we're just going to check that the other one is going to be 165 degrees. So let's go back and check that it's 165 degrees. And then the way to do that is we're going to go back. We're going to twist this around. Let's go back all the way around there. And then you can clearly see this is going to be 15 short. Look, this is 15 short. So 180 take away 15, which will lead you with 165. There's 150, 160. So starting from there, 0, 165 degrees. So it definitely does work. So let's move this. Let's move this away. All we're left to do now is we just need to write down the subject. So the subject that we need over here is Mandarin. Let's write that down. M-A-N, Mandarin. And this is going to be 60 degrees, and then finally we have 165 degrees, and this is going to be for Spanish, and let's write that in. Now it goes on to say that in another pie chart, the number of students in Year 11 studying French is represented by an angle of 150 degrees. Navi says this means that French was chosen by more students in Year 11 than by students in Year 10. Well, maybe Navi's thinking that because 135 degrees is represented by Year 10s, and 150 degrees, which is a larger number, is represented by Year 11s. However, we can't say, is Navi correct? We need to say no. We think we know he's not correct, as we do not. Let me write it down as we go along. We do not know the total number of Year 11 boys. Year 11 boys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've benefited. Please do like, share and subscribe, as it gives me encouragement to make more videos. Thank you. Goodbye.